Welcome to the second lecture. In this lecture, we shall discuss the another important parts of speech, that is pronoun. Pronoun is made of two different roots, pro plus noun. Pro means in favor of or in place of. So, pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun to avoid repetition. Now, examine these sentences. Do you like Mohan? I don't like Mohan. Mohan is too pompous. Well, what do you notice in these sentences? Yes, one word Mohan, that is a noun, is repeatedly used. And this repetition makes the language monotonous. And to avoid this monotony, we use pronoun. Now with pronoun, this sentence can be said as, do you like Mohan? I don't like him. He is too pompous. So, the pronoun him and he are the replacement of the noun Mohan. These are pronoun. Let's discuss some important kinds of pronoun. That is only for review purpose. You see on the screen that there are different types of pronouns. The first and foremost is personal pronoun. Personal representing personally. So personal pronouns represent specific people or things. We use them depending on number, person, and gender. And the most important one is the case, subjective or objective. Two cases are very much important for error detection. Let's understand it with the table. Now we have three persons. First person, second person, third person. First person are I and we. Second person pronoun is only one, that is you. And third person pronoun are he, she, it, they, etc. Now what is important here in this table is their objective case, you see, and possessive pronouns. These are very much important. So we have to understand what is the subjective case. Subjective when the pronoun is used as a subject. Objective case when the pronoun is used as object. Possessive adjective and possessive pronouns when they show a possession. So here is a list of the personal pronouns which are indicated just against their names. For example, personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, etc. Demonstrative pronouns are which demonstrate the things like these, those, this and that. Now possessive pronouns are which show the possession like mine, our, yours, his, her and theirs. Relative pronouns are those pronouns which relates to words or two sentences. We generally use them to combine two different sentences or phrases like who, whom, whose, which and that. Now the another one is interrogative pronoun through which we generally ask the questions, and these pronouns are what, which, who, whose and when. Now we have the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive means which reflect, okay, means reflect back, like myself. We add self, okay, just after them. So myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, all these are reflexive pronouns. And all these reflexive pronouns are also emphatic pronouns when we pressurize, when we emphasize anything. Okay, we use also these. The uses I will tell you later on, right? The next pronoun is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite, the word itself indicates which type of pronouns these are. And indefinite pronouns are one, any, all, some, none, someone, somebody, another, anybody, etc. And the last one is reciprocal pronoun. And these are only two. One another, which is used for more than two, and each other, which is used for two. So let's see some of the examples of these pronouns. The first one is personal pronoun. These are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, etc. For example, we are marching in for. They are completing their assignments. So the words in the bold are personal pronouns. The second one is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrate means to show. So any word that is showing anything or indicating anything is known as demonstrative pronoun. So the examples are, these are my old books which you stole yesterday. This is an important information. Possessive pronoun. It shows possession over something. These are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and theirs. For example, your car is black, mine is red. Choice is yours. The fourth one is interrogative pronouns. These are the words for asking questions such as what, which, who, whose, whose. All these are interrogative pronouns because through them we ask the questions. For example, what is your name? What are you reading now? Who told this? Which comes first? The fifth one is reflexive pronoun, and reflexive means reflect back on the subject, and these pronouns end in self, as I have already told you, self and selves in plural. These pronouns are myself, yourself, herself, itself, ourselves, etc. For example, he has availed himself a leave for today. He has resigned himself from the company. Now in reflexive pronoun, one thing is important, that some of the verbs always require self after them. Means they always require reflexive pronoun, like these examples I have given you. The sixth one is emphatic pronoun. All reflexive pronouns are also emphatic pronoun, but their function and uses is different. An emphatic pronoun emphasizes its antecedent that comes before reflexive pronoun. For example, I did it myself. Have you seen it yourself? He read that book himself. We will do it ourselves. The seventh one is indefinite pronoun. And indefinite pronouns are those pronouns which are vague and not definite. These are one, any, all, some, none, somebody, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, etc. For example, everybody can solve this question. Each of the student was wrong. None is right or none are right. Both these sentences are right. The eighth one is reciprocal pronoun. Now, reciprocal pronouns are used to point out mutual relationship and the action reciprocates. These are only two. One another and each other. One another is used for more than two and each other is used for two. For example, Vipin and Sanju are brothers. Both the brothers love each other. The people should love one another. The ninth one is relative pronoun, and this is one of the most important pronouns. These pronouns relates to the word that it modifies. It is used to combine two clauses or two sentences. These are who, whom, whose, which, that. I met a man who was a manager. Now these two sentences are combined with the help of whom. Who is relating the two sentences. The man who taught me English was a good person. So here the word who is making a relation between the first sentence and the second sentence. Now here are some of the sentences on the screen. You are required to stop the video for a while and to analyze. Try to find the error in this sentence. Later on, I will tell you what is the mistake. Well, you see here in these sentences, these are the common expressions, okay, which are wrong. So the first sentence, the book is mine and that is your. Here must be possessive pronoun yours, because there is a comparison between mine, the possessive pronoun, and yours. So here is a comparison between the possessive pronouns, mine and yours. So the word should be yours. The second is, he has helped Sham and I. Now look at, Sham is the objective case of pronoun. I must be in objective case. So it must be me. He has helped Sham and me. Now it was me who helped Sham. It was, it is always followed by subjective case. So the sentence should be, it was I who helped Sham. Okay, the another sentence, I am as good as him. Now I is compared with him. Okay, now him should be he. So I am as good as he. Subjective case is compared with subjective case. Pratibha is clever than him. Now Pratibha is used in subjective case and him is in objective case. We should use both of them in subjective case. So Pratibha is cleverer than he. There are another sentences you can see on the screen. Try to find out the errors in these sentences. Well, let us see the first sentence. It was me who saw him first. It was, it is always followed by subjective case. So it was I is the right expression. Now, either of the 5 books will serve my purpose. Now you know this pronoun either is used only for 2. Right? But here we are talking about 5 books. So it must be replaced by anyone. Okay? So any one of these 5 books will serve my purpose. Okay, now let us take the another one. Whom do you think he is? Now whom must be replaced by whom. And reason is that in the last part he is in subjective case and whom is the objective case. So here must be who is the subjective case. So who do you think he is the correct sentence. Now let us take the 9th one, and it is associated with English expression, and we generally say your separation is very painful to me. Now it is not spoken in English like this. It is spoken like separation from you is the right expression. So you can say the sentence, separation from you is very painful to me. Now let us take the another sentence. This is not my house, it is her. So there must be it is hers. Another sentence is on the screen. I am sad to learn that you and your brother have lost their money in share market. Now, what is the mistake here in this sentence? I am sad that you and your brother, okay, have lost your money. Okay, so the pronoun must be balanced. Let us take the another sentence. It is difficult to say who is the better of the 2 sisters. Now in this sentence, when we talk about selection or any category, even for mankind, we use which. So it is difficult to say which is the better of the two sisters is the right expression. And sometimes you say, which teacher do you like most? Which faculty do you like most? Now let us take the another sentence. Who is there? It is me. Now you understood that it is I is the right expression. Now let us take the another sentence. She enjoyed during the holidays. Okay, now enjoy. This is there is a mistake in this sentence about reflexive pronoun. And when I was defining reflexive pronoun, I was just telling you that there are some of the verbs which always require reflexive pronoun after them. So it should be she enjoyed herself during the holidays. None of the two books are good. Now none of the two books, for two we use neither of, and for more than two we use none. Neither of the two books are good. Another sentence, I answered more questions than him. The last pronoun we used, him, is wrong here. It must be he, because here is a direct comparison from I as a pronoun to the last one, he. Now, here is the spotting error exercises. And these are the questions which have already been asked in various competitive examinations. These are lengthy ones, but don't be afraid of lengthy sentences. The main thing you have already read. Now we will see the errors in these sentences, and along with the rules, we will solve them out. Okay? So let us see. Now follow this strategy. Stop the video when you see a sentence on the screen. Try to detect the error, then resume the video and find whether you were right. Let's take the first one. I, you and he must offer assistance to the downtrodden, said one of the boys standing by him. Here is error in part A, as there is error in order of the pronoun. In normal case, it is 2, 3, 1, means second person, third person and first person. This is the sequence. But in case of remorse, any confession, fault, etc., order of pronoun is changed. And that is 1, 2, 3, means first person, second person and third person. So the right sentence is, you, he and I must offer assistance to the downtrodden, said one of the boys standing by him. Let us see the second sentence. One must not boast of his own success, because it makes one not only complacent but lax and careless. Part B is wrong. Pronoun one requires its possessive one's and not his. Now look at this sentence. Let him and I go to Mumbai together for a week. What is the error? Part B here in this sentence is wrong. Just after let, objective case of pronoun is used. So, I is to be replaced by me. Let me, let him and me go to Mumbai together for a week is the right sentence. Try to find the error in this sentence. Whether you believe it or not, but it is true that they are wiser than us. See, part D is wrong in the sentence because the pronoun they is in subjective case and it requires subjective case of the pronoun us, and that is we. So replace us by we. Here is a sentence once again. Neither of the three brothers is married and is nothing short of an unbearable burden for him. Neither and either, you know, is used for two. And for more than two, we use none. So the part A should be written as none of the three brothers is married, and it is nothing short of an unbearable burden for him. Now there is the another sentence. Really and truly, this is not such treatment that we expected at his marriage ceremony. Now here the relative pronoun that is wrong, because it should be replaced by which. Really and truly, this is not such treatment which we expected at his marriage ceremony. Okay, here is one more sentence you see. It is I who is going to play tennis with them. Now in this sentence, there is an error in part B, because part A is right. It is I. Subjective case, it is I, that is right. But who is in the second part you see is wrong. It is erroneous. There is an error in this part. Because the helping verb is wrong with respect to pronoun I. So, am is used for I. As an helping verb, I requires am. So the correct sentence should be, it is I who am going to play tennis with them is the right sentence. Another sentence you can see, one of my friends is ready to answer anything what can be asked in the class. Here in this sentence, part C is wrong. Here the pronoun what is to be replaced by that. Because everything, anything, and same is followed by that and not by what. Remember. So anything, everything, same, that is to be followed by that. Okay, now let us take the another sentence. Whether you believe it or not, but it is true that they are wiser than us. Here in this sentence, here is a comparison mistake. They are wiser than us. They is in subjective case, so the pronoun us must be in subjective case. Okay, so that must be replaced by we. So we should say whether you believe it or not, but it is true that they are wiser than we. Okay, let us take the another sentence. I have availed all the opportunities that have come my way, and this is one of the reasons why I am so rich and content today. Now here in this sentence, some of the verbs I have already told, they always require reflexive pronouns, and these verbs are avail, enjoy, absent, present, resign, avenge, etc. There is always a use of reflexive pronoun, means self, okay, after them. So the sentence should be, I have availed myself all the opportunities that have come my way, and this is one of the reasons why I am so rich and contented today. Now let us take the another sentence. Whom do you think she is, if she knows so many things about you? Here in this sentence, error is in part A. Whom do you think she is? Now she is used in subjective or nominative case. So the pronoun whom should be replaced by who. So you can say the sentence like, who do you think she is the right expression. Okay, the another sentence you see, who do you think her to be with so much information on monastery life? Now there is again the same problem. Okay, who is in subjective case, nominative case you say, and the later part B, her, the pronoun her is in objective case. So as per objective case, we will have to apply the subjective case. Okay, So here the pronoun who should be replaced by whom, as the word her in the second part is used in objective case. So objective case whom will be used here. So the sentence would be, whom do you think her to be with so much information on monastery life? Now look at this sentence. This is right to say that there is nothing impossible under the sun. So anyone can do this if one tries. Use of one is wrong here. It should be he, as it is referring to anyone. Okay, let's take the another sentence. One is used only for once. Now let us see the another sentence, any of two pencils. Now the sentence is wrong in the beginning. Any of the two pencils. For two we use what? For two we use either. So part A is wrong. Use of any is wrong in this sentence because any is used for more than two, and for two we use either. So the sentence should be, either of the two pencils will do, but it must be black in color and its length must be shorter. So the next sentence is, I have often disagreement with my friend Michael, who is more intelligent in our class, Sunil or Sachin. Now in this sentence, the use of who is wrong because we are just talking about selection in the sentence, and here in selection we have to use which. So it is right to say which is more intelligent in our class, Sunil or Sachin. We generally say which girl in our class is more beautiful, Emma or Susan. Okay, likewise this. Which is your favorite teacher? Okay, which is your favorite book? Likewise. Let us take the another sentence. It is a fact that the climate of Britain is better than America. Now in this sentence there is a comparison mistake. Part D is wrong because here is a comparison mistake. We are comparing the climate of Britain and the climate of America. So the sentence should be rewritten as, it is a fact that the climate of Britain is better than the climate of America. But here in this sentence, you know that there is a repetition of the word, and we avoid repetition in English language. Okay, so it should be, it is a fact that the climate of Britain is better than that of America is the right sentence. Now the another sentence let us take. Michael, John and Alex help each other and study together for upcoming entrance examination. In this sentence, use of each other is wrong as it is used for two. Here are three, Michael, John and Alex. So use one another instead of each other. Now let us take the another sentence. As a person, you are far better than him. As a teacher, you need to learn a lot to disseminate your knowledge among a student. Part B in this sentence is wrong. Okay, the pronoun him is to be replaced by he because he is subjective case. Now try to find mistake in this sentence. Her mother ordered me to divide them into two equal halves and distribute it between she and me. In this sentence, part D is wrong because the pronoun she is in subjective case. It should be her, okay, because the later pronoun me is also in objective case. So she should be in objective case. So it is all about pronoun. In the another lecture, we will take the another important parts of speech and we'll take the practical problems related to them. Thank you.